All right, you too. Hey, check it out. It's your boy, the Chad Zone. He's back, baby. All right, now, in today's video, what I'm going to be talking about is one of my most favorite things to do when it comes to bass fishing. Had to get me something to drink. Hello, something to drink. No, it's not beer or anything like that. It's just Coke. So, anyways, check it out. That's right, frog fishing. It's getting about that time. Of course, I throw it when that water temperature reaches, say around 58. That's when I start throwing it. You won't get many bites, but the bites you do get are gonna be the right ones. So the reason I'm talking about frog fishing is because it's coming up. One of my favorite places to frog fish. I got two lakes that I love to frog fish. One being Lake Murray, of course, and Santee. And Wateree used to be good at frog fishing, but that's, for some reason, it's done fell off a little bit. But that's all right. It'll circle back around. It'll circle back around. God dog, boy. Look at that head, son. Boy, that thing's shining. Game day. Looking more and more like Beaker every day. But anyways, all right, check it out. I just do simply just some modifications to it. Like, first of all, see how them hooks stand up off of there? Can y'all see that? See how them hooks stand up off of there? Like that? Normally when they're in a pack, they come with the hooks pointed more downward. I don't care for that. When that thing collapses, I want those gaffs right there to hook them fish, hook them in the mouth. You understand what I'm saying? So I want it to penetrate up. And if you take and just modify those, and what I'll do is I'll take me a pair of pliers, all right? Take me a pair of pliers, and I'll bend them outward and up slightly. You don't want to do it too much, but just enough to where you can feel it like that right there. Then the next thing I do is a lot of these frogs come with, you know, massive freaking tails on them, or feet, or whatever you want to call them, that hang down real far. See, I don't care for all that, because what happens is a lot of times the fish will come up and short strike it. All they're gonna do is eat these. All right. So what I'll do is, and this is what I do normally, is I'll take the tails of it, or the feet, or whatever you want to call it, and I'll pull it until it reaches the eyes, just like that. And when that reaches the eyes, I cut it. All right. And that's how I do both sides that way. Bring it to the eyes and cut it. All right. What it does, North Carolina. What it'll do is, when you do it that way, it helps it walk. Now, this is your popping frog. It's a pad crasher popping frog. And I got some more that I like to use. Show y'all a couple. This is one of my favorites. All right, this is a Spro. It's by Spro, just a little red. See the hooks pointed up? Do the same thing with that to the eyes. Cut them. This one's not the popping kind. This one more walks than anything. Got those. Got another Spro that's a popping, and that's your bluegill color. I don't have very many colors that I deviate from. Alright. I have my shad patterns, my bluegill patterns, and then like your little natural patterns of frogs or whatever. Also too, believe it or not, don't be afraid to go little. See that little frog right there? Little mouse looking frog. Alright, you do the hooks the same way. Do the tails the same way, except I ain't cut these. Alright, that little frog right there get bit too. Alright, so don't be afraid to go little. Now, that's just basically all the modifications that I do to it. I don't go, you need to do this, need to do that, blah, blah, blah. No. Simple. Use the KISS method. Keep it simple, stupid. Simple. Alright? Now, what I want to show y'all is the rod and reel setup that I use, okay? Now, everybody I fish with knows that I'm a Dobyns freak. Am I affiliated with them? No, I just love their product. Love their rods. Alright? Dobyns. And this one is the 7.3 Mag Heavy Fast Action. Frogging, pitching, flipping, small swim baits. I like to use this one down at Santee, and also people know, that's right, I'm a luge freak too. But anyways, use this one down at Santee or pretty much anywhere, because when I set the hook, I want to drive that hook home. Alright, now, let me show y'all how I tie it up. Alright, now, what I do is, I use on my frogs braid, 100% braid. I don't deviate from it. I don't put no leader on it, no nothing. I just use strictly braid. Of course, y'all know my favorite is Power Pro. So I got 50-pound Power Pro braid. 65 to me, I mean, you can if that's what you choose. It's just not my thing. I like 50-pound. I think I can cast it better, cast it a little bit further. I used to go to 30-pound, but I broke off too many times. So yes, you can break braid, I promise you. All right, now, let me show you the knot that I used that has been tried, true, and faithful for all these years. Watch this, all right? We're going to tie a simple Palomar, but this time, we're going to double it, all right? It's called the double Palomar. So what you do is you loop it, just like I showed you, all right? Make a loop. All right, go inside your eye. Make sure it slides, okay? See that? Now, it's very simple, okay? Overhand knot, just like we normally do. Come in and grab it. This time, how you did it once, do it again. Grab it again. So you got two, all right? Open it up, slide your bait through your loop, start to cinch it down, just pull it to you, creates the S, grab it, put it on top, even this I do, and I still wet my braid, alright, and just pull it tight, just like that. Alright, now, got me a tag in, so what I'll do, take my handy little nippers. And even though that's a double Palomar knot, I still want a little tag in left on it, okay? So, take and cut it about right there. Just like that. Still got your little tag in, see there? That'll keep it from slipping. And that's pretty much it when it comes to my frog fishing. But that's it. Popping frog or my other frog. I got a couple more rods that when I know that frog bite's on, I'm definitely gonna have a couple of rods set up. Have 3 to have like different colors, because I'm a true believer that colors do make a difference. But I believe it's in the watercolor. All right, when you got a clear lake that you're fishing, I think more of your natural colors work better, like your shad colors or, you know, like your natural frog colors. If you got dirty water, then use the ones that's got like your, because if you notice, those fish are looking up at it. So, to me, the top of it is to catch the fisherman's eye. The bottom of it is what catches, you know, what the fish look at. So, what I do too a lot of times is, believe it or not, I got some in there, but I ain't gonna show y'all that now, is these right here are an amazing thing to have. And I got me a bucket full of them. That's right, Sharpies. Modified. And what I'll do is I'll take these Sharpies, grab a frog right quick. Alright. Plain white, right? With the red mouth. Spro. Okay? And what I'll do is I'll take them Sharpies, even though when that sits on top, they're looking up at that frog. Alright? So I don't care what this top looks like. Could care less. Alright? So I'll take one of them Sharpies and I'll put maybe a little bit of orange on here or something to make this bait stand out. Alright? Like when I'm throwing up against a bush or a stump or some kind of walking it over a lay down or through some pads or something of that nature. I want this frog, yeah, it's white and they see it, but I want something a little extra. Alright? So where that red meets, if you take like right here, put a little orange there. Just something a little different. Alright? Put your little red, you know, put some blue right there. You know, beef it up. Do something. You know. So, oh, got my black frogs too, so I like my black ones. Pretty much, I don't get overwhelmed with all the colors and stuff like that, because like I say, you want to use the KISS method, man. Just keep it simple. That's all you got to do. You got to realize, simplicity has been catching bass since the invention of fishing, you know. So I don't get caught up in all the hype. Well, I got to have the newest baits and I got to have the newest of this and the newest of that. No, that's not me. I stick to what I know. Alright? Stick to what I know. And I'm going to be out here on the lake, you know, doing YouTube videos and stuff like that. I'm like I say, I'm still learning this game, so y'all stick with me, and we're gonna make it better. I'm gonna have people on here. I got one fixing to come up with my #1 heartbeat, my son Aaron, who is a tumbling, flipping, freaking maniac. Look his YouTube channel up. It's Aaron Craven. All right, look him up. That boy's amazing at what he does. It's strictly amazing. Blows my mind every time I watch him. But he and I got something planned that we're gonna do together. It's gonna be really cool, real cool to watch. He talked me into it, so I ain't gonna give it away. It's just gonna be a surprise. But anyways, that was my setup. That's a Lew's BB1 Pro. When it comes, like I say, when it comes to these frogs or whatever, I like a reel with a big spool on it. Because a lot of times I can chunk this thing, that's right, I said chunk this thing a country mile, but I still want enough braid left on here, you know, so in case you hook a big one, decides to run on you or something like that, you can power them in. But I don't know, that's just my preference, my setup. You can use whatever rod and reel you want, but make sure that when you're doing it, you want to use the proper braid. Alright? Because if you don't, you're gonna get your feelings hurt. I tried for a long time to use 30 pound, and my buddy Shane, oh Shane Deans, that's my dog. I call him Little Bootsy. He gonna be on here too. Just a matter of time for me to get him on here. But he always used to ask me, why do you use 30 pounds? You're gonna end up breaking off. I'm like, man, whatever. Anyways, well, it happened. I was like, well, maybe he's on to something, you know. So I tried 65 pound, and I just didn't care for it. I thought it was too big. So I said, well, let me drop down to 50 and see what happens. Been perfect ever since. I use it from all my top water baits, walking baits, whatever, 50 pound braid. Now, there is a little modification that I do when it comes to, say, my top water baits. Like this, for example. Alright, it's just a gunfish by Lucky Craft, one of my favorites. What I'll do is, instead of hooking straight braid to it, I'll get a leader of about a foot long of mono, say 20-pound mono, and I'll use my knot that I showed y'all in the last video. And what happens is, when you use straight braid on something like this, it has a tendency to wrap around your hook sometimes. Well, that mono, about a foot and a half, probably about a foot long, keeps that from happening. Alright, now why do you say I use mono? Well, mono floats. If you use fluorocarbon sinks. Braid floats. So I use mono. Ain't gonna hurt nothing. Big gain, 20-pound big gain, and you right there in it. So, but stay tuned for some more videos. I enjoy making these. Hopefully this will help some people out, you know, especially the little young generation that's coming up. I got some more stuff coming. Like I say, gonna be on the water. I have my buddy Shane on here. Gonna have Tim, that's my other buddy. We call him Big Slim, old Big Slim. Trying to get, I'm gonna talk, some of y'all may know him, Jonathan Crossland. You need to check out his channel. That's a good dude. I'm gonna try to get him on here. Check out Sab Fishing. Joey Sabaga's got a great YouTube channel. There's a bunch of them out there, man. I'm just trying to share my knowledge in the fishing community to try to help people catch more fish. You know, now I'm no pro by no means, but I can hold my own. But like I say, I'm not affiliated with anybody. You know, got 5 fishing shirt on. Jonathan makes these. Wait, he's got them. Like I say, Jonathan's a good dude. Those of you who want your crankbaits painted, you know, custom painted, need to look up Andrew Starnes. Alright, you can go to my Facebook page and look him up. That dude is a mad scientist when it comes to painting baits. I mean, a mad scientist. That dude is so good. So I have him, you know, custom paint me some baits and stuff like that. I mean, it's just, he's just remarkable at what he does. So we fish together, you know, sometimes we fished against each other. I mean, it's those of y'all who want to join a good bass club, come see us at Felker's Bassing. Either that or Bass Junkies. Alright, one of those two. You know, I'm part of both of them. We really have a good time. Bass Junkies or either Felker's Bassing. You won't be disappointed, man. We fish with some great guys. Alright, so therefore, I'm going to end this video. Y'all have a good one. Peace.